Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to your class where you're going to keep learning wonderful tricks, wonderful tips, and wonderful ways how to improve your spoken English. And these are lessons that you can implement in your IELTS exam as well, for your reading, for your writing, for your listening, and for your speaking, and also for your overall confidence boosting. It's ways of how you can boost your confidence in your spoken English. So let's get on with the lesson. So today what we're going to do is we're going to learn 10 new ways how to use this powerful word. So it's only 2 letters and yet it's so powerful because you can use it in a variety of ways. Okay, again, remember you can use this in your writing and speaking test in your IELTS, you can use it in the ways that I'm going to teach you, and you can also use it in your spoken English. Okay, let's get on with the lesson. So, the first one, so, what does it mean? It means, so what? What shall I do? Why is this even important? So, for instance, if Joe is speaking to Jane, If Joe is speaking to Jane and Joe says, "You didn't call me yesterday," Jane could say, "So?" So? It's it's used very frequently in the UK, especially by teenagers and amongst, friends where they would say, so what? It means like, why is this even important? Why are you even saying this to me? Okay, so if Joe said, "I'm going to London tomorrow," Jane could say, "So what?" If it's not important to her, like she doesn't care about it, so what? Okay, next one. So, right, it's used at the start of a sentence to introduce an idea, a question, or an answer. You might have noticed I have a habit of saying so a lot before my sentences. So, in front of an idea, you could say, "So, let's get on with today's lesson." Okay, in before a question, like if you were going for an interview or something, the interviewer might say, "So, why do you want to study in the UK?" Okay, your answer could start with so. So, I want to study computer science and I think there are more opportunities in the UK. So, you can prefix your sentences with so. Okay, it also gives you a little bit of thinking time as well. Okay, the next way. So, okay, therefore, for that reason. So this would come in the middle of a sentence, okay? I missed the bus, so I'm going to be late. Okay? I missed the bus, so I'm going to be late. It's raining, so take your umbrella. Okay? It means for that reason. It's raining, so for that reason, take your umbrella. I missed the bus, so I'm going to be late. For this reason, I'm going to be late. So, okay, next one. So that, okay, so these two words come together. So that, it means in order that. Again, this would come in the middle of a sentence. You should get up early so that you're not late for work. So that, in order that. Okay? I'll apply to 5 colleges so that I have more chances. So that I have more chances. Okay? Next. Number 5, so do I. This is a really interesting one and really, really useful for your spoken English. Okay, so do I. What does it mean? It means I do too. Or when you are agreeing with a statement in the same way as the person who is speaking to you. Okay, so for instance, Joe says to Jane, I like dark chocolate. And if Jane also likes dark chocolate, she could say, so do I. I like dark chocolate. So do I. So if Joe says to Jane, I painted my room white, Jane could say, so did I. So if Jane also painted her room white, she could say, so did I. Remember, can you see? So do I, so did I. Okay, remember, painted is in the past, it's an event that has already happened. So Jane would have to use did. So did I. This is in the present. I like dark chocolate. So do I. I painted my room white. So did I. Here Joe is saying, I'm feeling hot. Jane is also feeling hot. So she could say, so am I. So am I. Remember, am is a contraction, the short form for I am feeling hot. So remember, Jane has to use the same auxiliary verb, so am I. So am I. Joe says, I can drive a car. Jane can also drive a car, so she can say, so can I. So can I. Remember, you're using the same auxiliary verb, can. Joe says, I have a black dog. Jane also has a black dog, so she could say, so have I. So have I. Have. Okay, next. So it means great extent or a high degree, or it could even mean just very. Okay, so if you watched a really good movie, you could say, the movie was so good, or she looked so pretty, or it's so hot today. Okay, so when you want to emphasize how great or how you want to emphasize how good something is, you could say so good. If you want to emphasize how pretty someone is, you could say so pretty. So hot, it's so cold, um she's so gorgeous. Okay, it's so difficult, it's so easy. Okay, but remember, when you're using it in this way, it's important to emphasize the word so. Okay, next. So and so. So and so. Okay, this is used when a person's name is not known, or you don't want to name that person, or you have forgotten the name. Okay, it's also used in place of an offensive word and you don't want to use an offensive word. For instance, I'm going to meet so and so for the first time. I'm really excited. I'm going to meet so and so for the first time. I'm really excited. You just don't want to say the name. Okay? Raj's brother is a horrible so and so. He keeps making fun of me. Raj's brother is a horrible so and so. He keeps making fun of me. Here is probably a derogatory or not a nice word or a swear word, and you don't want to use that word, so you say so and so. Okay, next. So. Now remember, don't confuse it with so and so. So and so, so. So means average in quality. It means not very good and not very bad, sort of in the middle. Okay, how would you use it? So if Meher and Peter are speaking to one another, Meher says, how's your new college? Peter could say, so. It means it's not very good and it's not very bad. It's okay. So how's your new college? So. John is speaking to Katrina and John asks, is the food good at the new restaurant? Katrina says, it's so. It means it's sort of average in quality, not that great. Okay, next one. So on, so forth. This is really important, especially if you're doing your IELTS exam, because this basically means etc. Okay, and it's very useful, and I would really recommend that you use so on instead of etc. Okay, so for instance, there are many vehicles in India, such as cars, bikes, trucks, scooters, lorries, and so on, and so on. So you're sort of carrying on with that pattern of vehicles. Okay, so on. Or you will pass the parcel. So if you're having a party and you're playing pass the parcel, you will pass the parcel to John, John to Rita, Rita to Sal, Sal to Joe, and so forth. Okay, you're carrying on with the pattern, so forth. So instead of etc. Okay, Next one, and the last one, number 10, so-called. So-called. This is used when you think a specific word is not suitable or correct for that person or thing. Okay, for instance, this so-called developed country can't even provide shelter for the homeless. So that means it's not really suitable to be called a developed country then. So the developed country it's not really a developed country then if it can't provide shelter for the homeless. Okay? Or her so-called husband left her when she most needed him. So he's not suitable to be a husband then if he left her, right? Or my so-called best friend stole my so-called best friend stole my boyfriend. So it's not really correct to call her a friend then if she stole her boyfriend. Okay, so so-called, so-called. Okay, I hope you have learned the different ways that you can use so to improve your English. Do use them. Do comment if you know of any other ways how you can use so. See if you can make any interesting sentences. And please like, comment, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching this lesson. Thank you. Bye bye.